Welcome to VR in the Garden. This is a 360-degree video, so make sure you look around. My name is Sven. I'm here with Scot Pipkin, the Director of Education and Engagement at the Santa Barbara Botanic Garden.
Hello.
Hey Scott. So where are we today?
We're in the Redwood section of the Botanic Garden.
Wow, those are really big trees. How
Yes.
tall are they?
These trees are somewhere between about 90 to 100 feet tall, which makes them about a third as big as they could potentially get.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I encourage you to look up and look at the branches as they stick out. We call those redwood spokes sometimes because they look like the spokes of a wheel.
Wow, very nice. So did they just grow here and you started the garden around here, or did you plant them?
Good question. Yeah, so this is a planted section of the garden. So of course, our mission is to share the native plants of California and their habitats. And that's one of the ideas that the entire garden is built on, are these sections of different vegetation communities in California. So in 1926, the founders of the garden began planting this redwood grove to simulate a redwood forest, which the nearest redwood forest naturally occurs about 150 to 200 miles north of here along the coast.
So could you just plant redwoods anywhere in California, or is there something specific to the site that makes this work?
Good question. Yeah, historically, trees like redwoods grew over large parts of North America. However, as climate has changed over time, their range has really become restricted because they require a lot of water. And that's why they're planted right here next to the creek. There's ample groundwater so they can grow and reach these massive sizes. But also, they're restricted to the coast, where in the summertime, we get lots of fog. And the redwoods have adapted to be able to capture that fog from their leaves and drip it down onto the ground where the roots can absorb the water.
Very cool. So all that marine layer we get every year just turns into a sprinkler system for these trees, basically.
Essentially, yeah, the estimates say about a third of their water budget is from that summer fog drip.
Oh, wow. That is amazing.
Yeah.
So I also know we had fires here in the garden, of course. How did these trees fare? I mean, they all look like nothing happened to them, right?
Yeah, like many of California's native plants and trees in particular, the redwoods are adapted to dealing with fire. They have this thick bark that's really stringy, so little bits of it will burn, but it'll never get hot enough to kill the heartwood of the tree, to kill the center of the tree, to kill all the vascular structure of the tree, the living tissue of the tree. And so they're protected in this way. They're insulated from the fire. They also have these adaptations to be able to resprout after a fire, or you can see behind the viewer here, even without the presence of a fire, they can begin growing from their enlarged root ball or burl. And so sometimes if you're in the big trees of Northern California, you find what they call these fairy rings, where the parent tree has been burned or logged. It's no longer there, so there's a big circle, and then you have large trees growing all around it.
So these are all just sprouts from the tree, and that's how it propagates, or?
It's one way. They have two mechanisms. The other being conifers, they have cones. So I have here a redwood cone that you can look at.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Dozens of seeds can fit in these cones, so you have to imagine that a redwood seed, you could fit several of them on your pinky nail. And we do have examples of recruitment by seed here in the redwood grove, where we have naturally occurring redwoods that are now growing because these mature trees that were planted in 1926 are producing cones, producing seeds, and encouraging that regrowth of new plants.
Well, that is just amazing. So these giants grow from these tiniest of seeds. That is unbelievable. What amazing plants. Well, Scott, thank you so much for sharing this amazing spot with us. It's always worth to visit the Santa Barbara Botanic Garden. I mean, it's better than any virtual reality videos. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a like or ask us a question in the comments. And thank you very much, Scott. See you next time.
Thank you.